Okay, before we move on, one final thought. If this were back in the day, and if this were back when I was brainstorming ideas, for example, when I first thought up DSP tries it and stuff like that, people would have absolutely positively loved the idea. They would have been like, that's a great idea. That's interesting. That's something different. We like just hearing Phil's take on anything. So to hear his take on something like this, where he has a vested interest and he's had some experience in, we'd love that.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
But today, literally any idea I come up with, everyone just shoots down, because of course that's the game of the internet, is to say that everything that DSP does is crappy and a bad idea and clown on him and dump on him, right? So that's the thing. Like, you got to understand that for every 20, 30, 40 people that say to me that's a bad idea, probably 39 of them are LARPing as people who care, and they're just assholes. And then maybe one person actually didn't like the idea. Because here, you want to know the perfect example of that? Here's the perfect example of that. People keep telling me, Phil, DSP tries it, fast food is played out, do something different. And every time I try something different, it gets absolutely no attention, no views, and it's hard as hell to hit the milestone goal to even get it to happen. But then when I go back and I say, we're back to fast food, boom, immediately, support, people are excited, people watch, people like it. It's called the vocal minority. It's the people who want to bitch the loudest, but actually don't care, because they're just LARPing as people who care to try to fuck with me. So I'm not stupid, all right? I'm not going to, just because a bunch of fucking assholes in the chat are like, what a bad idea. Yeah, what a great way to approach a new idea. It's so bad. It's so bad. So what's your better idea? Do an IRL stream so everyone can call the cops on you. Go fuck yourself. I'm tired of your fucking toxic bullshit. Really, I am. I'm tired of people just shooting down every possible thing I come up with and say that it sucks, but you have absolutely nothing of any credit or worth to counter with. Because the truth is, you don't care if it's good or not. You just want to tell me it's not, so that you fucking think that you're bothering me, right? So I'm going to think about it, and I'm going to work on this, and maybe we'll even refine the idea. All right. But I'm not going to just totally shoot it the fuck down. All right. Because I got a bunch of idiots who are screaming like morons. I'm not dumb. Okay. Okay. All right. We got a bunch of shout outs to do. What's up, Game Boy? How you doing today? Okay. No, I didn't expect that everyone was going to be excited. I actually completely expected it was going to go exactly like I just saw it today. Because that's the truth. I just can't present new ideas anymore. If I do, everyone just says they suck no matter what it is. Like, literally, no matter what the idea is, it's a bad idea, right? Remember when I said we're going to do the DSP Reacts channel and we're going to do a weekly React show? That was a bad idea. When I said we were going to do throwback content, that's an awful idea, you know? Oh, it's just awful. It's just awful. Everything I do is terrible. So that's why I don't care. I don't care about the initial reactions from morons who don't support anyway. Because that's the truth, is the people who are the loudest people who complain never have supported, never have cared. They're just here to shit on DSP. I'm not dumb. And again, all you got to do is prove it. You ready? So Tangy Flavor says, I'm not going to lie, DSP. You can't give us a terrible idea and get mad. All right, Tangy Flavor, what's your better idea? Let's hear it right now. Because you had to open your mouth on my stream. I want to hear your better idea for a milestone reward for goals being hit right now. Or else, why'd you open your mouth? Because you know better than everyone, right? My ideas are bad, right? Always. So what's your better idea? Let's hear it right now. Install a Linux distro from scratch. You're a sad, sad man. If you are a man, who knows? These days, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a sea otter typing, right? I don't know. Anyway, all right. Let's get to shout outs for contributions. Let's see where we're doing right now. All right. But anyway, I rest my case. I think you see my point. Everyone who wants to shoot down every idea never has a good idea of their own. They just want to say my ideas are bad. That's why I don't give a fuck. All right, let's see here. Someone tipped $1 and says edibles and weed. Okay, I want you to understand something. All right, I do. I feel like I need to speak up about something, okay? You understand that recreational drugs are still drugs. You get that, right? It's still a drug. Now, it might be a safe drug in certain extents or whatever. It's still a drug, okay? There's a difference between saying, hey, try a piece of food versus, hey, actually put drugs into your 43-year-old body, all right? At the age that I'm at, my middle age, I have to do things that aren't harmful to my body.
That is without a doubt the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You are a fucking idiot.
Why do you think I've completely changed my lifestyle, my diet? How do you think I lost all this weight? By doing harmful things to my body? No. Okay? Absolutely not. Sitting around eating edibles, taking THC is the worst thing I could do for myself right now at this stage in my life. I also have absolutely no desire to get myself into some kind of a controlled substance like that. All right? That now it could become addictive. It could become something that's detrimental to my life. And quite frankly, I don't appreciate you trying to pressure me into it. I'm not saying that that's what you meant by it, but so many people take it as like something as a joke or casual. It's not. You do understand that when you get into shit like that, you could actually be changing your entire life, right? And of course, people saying things like, what about alcohol? Alcohol, I've been drinking for a long time. My body is used to it. I don't drink it all the time.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop you fucking lying.
When we do drink it, it's usually for a special event that's like once a month. That's very different than getting your body now on another substance that it's not used to, that you could potentially get hooked on, that could actually screw up things like your metabolism and everything.
Uh-oh, retard alert! Retard alert, class!
I'm not doing that, okay? For you, that's fine. I'm not going to sit here and stand on a soapbox and be like, no one should do weed, no one should do THC. That's not the point. You're free to do whatever you want with your own life. But at this stage in my life, being 43 years old, I'm not want to get on any other substances and shit that I'm not used to. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to fall down that slippery slope, okay? Excuse me. Okay. The best part is, again, here come the LARPers. But THC is safer than this, and drinking is bad for your... Shut the fuck up. This is not, let's try to scientifically prove that one thing and say, I just told you I don't want to get on any substance. You understand? Any substance. If you told me right now, would you smoke cigarettes or cigars? No. Do you want to do THC? No. Do you want to do any kind? No, I don't want to do any substance at all. Has nothing to do with this level of addictiveness, its danger level. I just don't want to get on any other substance. You understand? None. The one thing, like I said, there's a phrase. It's called pick your poison, correct? It's like you got to choose the one thing in life that you're going to do that you know is bad for you. And as long as you do it in moderation, you're okay. I drink in moderation, so I'm okay. And that's the thing that I like to do, and that's it. So enough with your LARPing. You're not actually concerned. You don't actually know better. You're just an idiot who, again, see, we got Phil to say he doesn't want to do THC. Now, let's hit him with 14,000 random facts to make him look like an uneducated asshole. No, stupid. You're the asshole. You always were and you always will be. No one cares. I have the right to determine what goes in and out of my body. You don't have any case or logic against me. You're just stupid. All right? You're a no one. Deal with it. Okay.
You got some idiot named DSP who's a total piece of shit, by the way. I like to get that on YouTube. but